This is getting exhausting. But watch this. So Jake Lang decides to show up at the BET Awards in Los Angeles, California, wearing this vest with an iron cross, and we all know what that is, 1930s Germany, and a Confederate battle flag, and we know what that is too. This is a hate crime. Wearing this stuff, going into that crowd, antagonizing those people is a hate crime. And these were the signs that Jake Lang brought with him. Let's read it together. Black parents are failure. I don't even think that's proper English. But what else can you expect from this nobody? Jake Lang apparently has a huge problem with our black and brown population of this country. Jake Lang says that they cause the most crime and they're bad parents. Hey guys, you know what time it is? It's time to take Jake to Stink University! Just a little research, Jake, and you could see where the problem lies. This is the total arrest in the United States, broken down by race. Let's see where the problem lies. Total arrests for African Americans, 1,815,144. Let's check out the whites, or the Caucasians, as you might call them. 6,816,975. Now, if the Stink's math is correct, I think that the whites, or the Caucasians, tripled the amount of arrests by black or African Americans. I think we could see where the problem lies, Jake. Please pause to read the rest of this chart. Numbers don't lie. Statistics do not lie. You know what lies? MAGA! Numbers don't lie. I think it's time that we start pushing the truth of really where the problem lies, where the threat lies in the United States. And it's not with our black and brown people. It's MAGA. Guys, tell me what you think about this in the comments. And if you haven't followed me yet, please do. Have a day!
Jake Lang showed up at the BET Awards yesterday carrying a bunch of signs. One of them said, "Black parents are failures." They had a pickup truck they were towing behind it, one of those billboards, digital billboards that had some more egregious shit on it. And what happened? He got what he wanted. He got exactly what he wanted, which was a fight. And of course, he got it all on tape so that he could post it on X and you could get all the people in his comment section calling every person there animals. The racist comments, everything he wanted, the grift. It's all for the grift. One, this message is for all of my people on the left. Stop giving him your anger, your attention. Stop. What Jake Lang thinks of us is not our business. What Jake Lang thinks of you is not your business. Jake Lang probably doesn't believe half the shit he says, but he knows that it's profitable, especially if you throw a punch. Would it feel good to knock that motherfucker out? Yes. God, yes. But does it feel good to have to post bail, to be on probation for, 1 to 2 years? No, fuck that guy. It's not worth it. He puts the most egregious thing he can think of on a sign and hopes he'll swing, and then when we do, he wins. This next message is for Jake Lang. Hey, bitch. Donald Trump doesn't like you. He hates you and he thinks you're a piece of shit. Because look, Donald Trump may be a piece of shit just like you, but he's a rich piece of shit. And all of his rich piece of shit friends, they all hang out in this little club that you're not invited to, Jake. You're a poor piece of shit. And you have to put your body on the line and fuck up your face to grift the idiots who follow you. Because it's the only way you can make money. It's the only talents you possess. So to my friends, don't let this talentless, educationless, mouth-breathing fucking caveman get under your skin or piss you off. He's not worth your time, and if he does, you're just giving him a bank deposit.
Hi guys, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. If you're just coming across my page for the very first time, please do it to like, share, and most importantly, subscribe for me. I beg in the name of God. Guys, from the clips I've added, you see where I'm going to. White guy came out. That guy was like he's doing like he's going out to make all this, how do they call it, to create awareness. I don't know about, he's trying to say Black Americans' parents are failure. Why will you say such a thing? A very, very racist white man. But guys, what they did to him, he deserves it. I'm going to roll out more clips and stitches and I'll come back with commentaries. Please stay tuned.
Watch this.
Get the man in the trap house. You guys are disgusting culture.
Jake Lang, January 6er, who was pardoned by President Trump, drove there specifically to say that. Not to debate policy, not to make an argument, just to stand outside an award show and call entire communities parenting a failure. He got confronted, he got hit, and then he ran off calling himself the victim. But before any of that happened, he made the choice to show up and say that out loud in public with his face on camera. Nobody does this in a vacuum. Content like this gets attention. Attention is currency. If holding a bullhorn and saying that didn't get engagement and shares, didn't get a paycheck somewhere down the line, he wouldn't be doing it outside a nationally televised award show. That's the real question. Not just him, but the fact that there's a lane for this and it pays. I live in Tennessee. I have a life in Tennessee. And that N-word has been spat in my face in my community that we call home. So when a man stands outside the BET Awards with a bullhorn and says Black parents are failures while the world is watching, it's not abstract to me. It's personal. This is the same week we buried a man in a jail cell and argued for 4 days about whether his death mattered. And somehow we're still having a debate about whether racism is real. If this resonates with you, follow along. There's more to come. Connection over conquest.
At the BET Awards, there was a white man who provoked people. He had signs that said Black parents are failures. But that's not what got my attention. What got my attention is what he asked on the bullhorn. Now, a lot of Black people is upset because he said Black parents are failures and all that. Hey, I wouldn't get mad because I know I'm not a failure. So if you get mad, that means he's talking to you. That means you believe you are a failure. But forget that. Y'all don't want the white man asking questions like that. I get it. But since y'all didn't pay attention to what he asked, I'm going to ask. He asked, why is Black people at a BET Awards that promote drug dealing culture? And I'm asking Black people that too. Why? Why is y'all still worshiping these celebrities? Why is y'all still worshiping the ground they stand on? Even though they giving our generation our young generation that's coming up, they giving them poison. They giving them the wrong image. They giving them the circle of destruction. And you black women should be ashamed of yourself. Y'all racing to the BET Awards and to watch the BET Awards for what? To see this? To celebrate this? And y'all wonder why y'all got daughters that's pregnant at a young age. Y'all wonder why y'all got daughters who carry themselves like hoes and prostitutes and got eyelashes and wigs and makeup and baby hair and ain't nothing but a baby mama and embrace being a thought and embrace being a baby mama. Y'all black people need to stop being so backwards. Y'all at a BET Awards or watching the BET Awards and got your kids watching that, and these people is giving your kids what? Lust, fornication, the thought image, the baby mama image, killing, stealing, robbing, money, finessing, drugs, drug dealing. How you supposed to be a gospel singer and your songs and your lyrics supposed to be the way of the Most High, but you go and work with a rapper? As far as I'm concerned, her songs and her lyrics is the way of the devil. Like, how do you blend them two in together, bro? This is how you know BET is a joke. As a man of God, you supposed to shun all evil, bro. Yet you working with the evil. I'm not calling her evil. I'm talking about her music, bro. It's not good. But this is what they do. They make songs that's of the devil, and then they go to the awards, and they want to thank Jesus and thank God. The BET Awards is all about self-reliance, relying on yourself, worshiping yourself, idolizing yourself. You know the real reason why black people can't go nowhere? Because black people don't like nobody to tell them nothing, especially if they black. Y'all don't want to hear the truth. Y'all don't want to accept accountability, and y'all just act like y'all do no wrong. That's why y'all call people like me a coon and a sellout when I'm trying to tell y'all something and try to wake y'all up to truth. And this is why black people will always be in this circle of destruction, in this circle of rebellious behavior, and circle of rebellious teenagers and rebellious kids growing up and destroying their own community and disrespectful towards their elders, because these grown-ass black folks don't want to accept accountability, and they don't want to accept that they are wrong, and they don't want to accept that they need to change, or it's going to always remain the same.
So Jake Lang decided to go to the BET Awards last night in Los Angeles. Obviously, it went exactly how he thought it would. Not only did he get the LA mollywop, he was spewed upon, he was pelted with bottles, chased back to his truck, and ran out of town. His little sign saying black families are failures, and thug culture truck he came in tow with all had to leave because, has you never heard of the LA riots? And you're going to go to the BET Awards with your white supremacism. This is the stupidest thing I ever said. Well, he got the welcome he wanted. So you can see him here running for his life out of the fucking town, because they're not going to put up with that or his insults directly to their faces, I might say. Good luck with that.
Okay, so super conservative Jake Lang had a close call at the BET Awards out in LA when he was swarmed by a group of protesters while he was protesting. And I gotta keep it a buck, man. I do not believe Jake's antagonistic behavior will work out for him in the end. Just check out this clip right here. Yeah, man, like I said, your boy Jake is playing a dangerous game. And once again, he had a close call where things could have ended up a lot worse. But y'all tell me what y'all think about it, man.
I wish you would. I wish the fuck you would. I wish the fuck you would. Pick him up. Then go pick him up. Black people down in Cleveland.
Bye!
Get out of here.
Imagine being so miserable that you crash somebody else's celebration. You ever notice the loudest people about race are always the same people that show up anytime black people are celebrating? Jake Lane did not show up at the BET Awards because he had somewhere else better to be. He showed up because outrage is his paycheck. He's kind of like a mosquito at a cookout. He ain't there to contribute. He's there to annoy everybody until somebody swats him. But here's the funny part. The moment that crowd turned the energy back on him, he folded up like a cheap lawn chair. Suddenly, all of his internet courage packed up and left. And that's because rage bait only works when people are afraid to push back. If you've got time to spend outside of somebody else's celebration, maybe the real problem isn't them. Maybe your own life is just running on empty. So what do you think? Was he there because he believed in what he was saying? Or is it because hate pays the bills? Or is it both? Let's talk about it.
So far-right thug Jake Lang scurried his ass up to the BET Awards yesterday to protest, and now he over there on Twitter crying and lying, honey. He got his ass beat. Y'all go ahead and grab your tea and have a seat. Let's get into it. So as we all know, far-right thug white supremacist Jake Lane just got out of the clink 6 days ago. He was completely banned from the state of Texas. I have never heard of someone being banned from an entire state, but I digress. So, of course, Jake can't stop what he's doing. He's not going to stop because it's the grift. It's all about the money. So he decided to go out and have a protest at the BET Awards. So he had about a handful of folks with him, and they were holding offensive signs. One of them said, "Black parents are failures." And he ended up getting his ass punched in the face. Yeah, he sure did. So now that he's gotten what he asked for, he's over on Twitter. You know, you got to post it on social media so you can grift. I was nearly taken out the game by a violent black mob outside the BET Awards. They smashed a glass bottle over me that shattered and cut my face. They ganged up on us like a pack of wild hyenas. I am bleeding badly and cut everywhere and on my way to the hospital now. And he got exactly what he asked for. He asked for that. It wouldn't be profitable for him if none of this had occurred. You know what I mean? There is a sector of people that like to see this kind of stuff. They think that this is helping their cause to have somebody come out here and just do outlandish and outrageous shit, knowing damn well that they're going to get their ass whooped. Jake Lang has absolutely no other talents. So imagine a white guy come out to say this about black parents, to say these ill things about black parents, calling them failures, saying black parents has failed, their responsibility as a parent has failed, and he was not even afraid in the black community for that matter. But I trust my black people. They gave him the beating, they really dealt with him. They really dealt with him. Like you don't come out and say such a thing about people in their own community. That you are creating awareness. What kind of awareness are you creating? That is a peaceful protest. Peaceful protest as how? That man has been doing that, not the first, not the second, and this is not even the third one he has been doing. And all is about black people. So if you know you are doing that as a peaceful protest, why didn't you protest about your own brothers, about your own white people? Why must it be black people? Why must it be black people? You coming out to say such ill things about black Americans is very, very bad. Like, very, very bad. Coming out to say black parents are failure. Like, how are they failure? How are they failure? What black people black parent has done, I don't think most of you people can do it. What they've done for their kids, for their children, I don't think most of you can do it. So you don't come out to say things that you don't know about people, calling them failure. That's a big, if there's another way to call it, but it's even more than racist. He's a racist man. That man is a racist man. Imagine coming out to say all white parents are failure. How will you feel? So you guys will always come out to say things about black Americans, things that they cannot even say about your own people. Just saying it to another people. And when something when they start reacting, it will be like black Americans talk too much. You people are always in their business, like always in black Americans' business. I don't know why. Like, how dare you come out to utter such a word that is a peaceful, is it peaceful? Saying it's a peaceful protest. It is not a peaceful protest, bro. It's a racist protest. That's what they call racist protest, not peaceful protest. Peaceful protest about people that did not entered my video. About people that did not even do anything to you. People that you don't even care about you. All you do is to put your mouth in their businesses. Put your mouth in their businesses and say ill things about them. You have the guts and effort to say black Americans are failure, like black Americans have failed as parents. What kind of talk is that one? What kind of talk is that one? Can any black man come out and say so about, and say such a thing to your people about your people? No, but you guys are always in these people's business. You guys are always putting mouth in their business, prognosing in their affairs. They are failed parents in what aspect? In what aspect? Did you see how many percent of, did you see the crime that is even happening right now in the state? Did you see that most of those crimes are being committed by those other people? Yes. So you don't come out and say black Americans are failure. They are failed as parents. What kind of talk is that one? It's very, very bad. It's very, very, very bad. You don't come out and say so. You don't come out and say so. You are coming out to say it's a peaceful protest when you are out there to create confusion, to create hatred, and to create disunity between blacks and whites. That's what you are out for. That is what you are out for. It is not a peaceful protest, and even many of your people are not supporting you. Many whites are not supporting you. I think you got what you deserved. You got what you deserve. Like, you will go to different communities saying things that is not trying to create enmity. That's, I don't know. That's the problem with these racist people. Like, I don't even know how to put it. It's very, very bad. It is very, very bad. It is bad. People are trying to unite. You are trying to scatter everybody with your protest, calling it peaceful protest. It's not a peaceful protest. It's a racist protest. You are a racist man. You are a racist man. You come out and utter such a word about black parents. That black parents are failure. Like failure. You wrote it and lifted it up and you were saying black parents are failure. Like black parents are failure. In what aspect? I don't know. In what aspect? I don't know. So from the more clips I've added, you see that even their own people, even most white people they are not happy with him. They are not happy with him. You don't come out and say things about other people. Because they are not your color. Because you don't want them. You don't want them in society. You come out to defame them and you say all manners of things about them, saying their black parents are failure, black parents are this, black parents are that. You that are not failure, what you are doing, if your children see black Americans are failure, if your own children see this video tomorrow, will they be happy with you as their father? They will not be happy with you. Unless you're trying to raise your children to be like you too. You are doing a peaceful protest, only you. Guys, please do it to like, share, and most importantly, drop your opinion and thoughts in the comment section. Credit goes out to the rightful owners of the clips and stitches I have added to this particular video. And please make sure you turn on your notification bell so whenever I drop another video, YouTube will be able to notify you. Guys, please say no to racist. Bye for now.